In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can create similar videos like this using Hicksfield and the new model of Google called Google Omni. And we're going to see how is the overall workflow and what are the current issues that I can encounter with it, and see if I can actually implement those type of AI into my workflow. All right, so here I have my timeline where my 60 seconds video is in. And the only issue that I have is really like the background over there is not very interesting. So what I went ahead and did is I went through Pinterest, looked for a reference, and this is the reference image that I found that I thought like was really nice with the overall of the studio. And after that, I went ahead and took a screenshot of my own video with like the background elements, and I asked Claude to use Hicksfield to replace my environment and match it with the reference of Nano Banana Pro. So from there, this is the result that I got. The only issue that I have with this result is that apart from the studio being perfectly replicated, the chair that I was sitting in has also been changed, and the initial chair that I was sitting in was a beanbag, and here this is a normal chair. And also they added pants for me, long jean black pants, even though I was wearing shorts. So that's the part that I really like is bothering me quite a little bit. But I'm just gonna make one more prompt to tell him to not change my chair and don't change the camera angle, and then we'll see how it goes. So here, okay, I'm gonna send that prompt and let's see what comes back. Okay, the result is in and it's much better. I really like this result, and we're gonna make sure in here that we select the right model. So the model for the job of today, the best model is going to be the Omni model. We're gonna upload two different things. First, we're gonna upload the reference. So this is the reference that I want, and we're gonna upload also my video clip. So the video clip that I have in CapCut lasts 60 seconds. So 60 seconds is way too long for Google Omni. The only downside of Omni is that you are limited to 10 seconds, and the resolution that is capable of outputting is 720p. So that's the two things that we need to take in consideration here. In my CapCut, I'm just gonna keep a short clip, 10 seconds, and then we'll see how it goes. And now the next step is to input the prompt. So we don't have to go too detailed about this prompt. We just have to use simple language for it. All right, the result is in, and from what I've been able to analyze, the background is very well implemented and the chair remains the same. The only two things that have been changed, my facial expression is different from the original video. The speech remains the same, and also my t-shirt is different. So those are the two things that are wrong in this video. So I'm gonna try to fix it by going through a different approach. This time, instead of generating myself in the studio, I'm just gonna generate the studio background empty. All right, so the new result has came in. I would say overall the execution of the background is nice as well. The chair is still here. My biggest issue is, once again, and this makes the whole footage unusable, is that it's simply not my face. This makes the whole thing unusable. And then I thought then maybe what I can do is simply generate this background studio image and then go into CapCut and remove the background here, and then after just do fine-tune adjustments, and then you go from here to something like this. And even though you can see that like in the little details of the background implementation, it's not perfect, especially around the hair, where you can see like some like flickers of like the original background. I would rather have like this than what we just saw on Hicksfield. And it's a shame because what Google Omni was able to do is genuinely incredible. But at the stage where we are, where there's like many times a lot of inconsistency, it's very frustrating, because then after it's hard to reuse those footage. At the end of the day, if I can't use that, then I'd rather go with the traditional way of like either keeping the real background or removing the background by myself in CapCut and then inputting like something, an image that I have generated. This would come up to be much cheaper because let's not forget, I paid 30 credits for 10 seconds. My video is 60 seconds. So I would have to make this 6 times, and also for the resolution. So even that, like whenever you upload in Instagram or YouTube Shorts or TikTok, ideally you want to upload like at a decent bitrate in 1080p so that your video looks crisp, and this doesn't give me the ability to do that. So here, like that's definitely something that needs to be taken in consideration. The models are getting better, but like you have a lot of people saying, oh, I don't even need to do any sorts of manual work, to like have some cool effects or like have some nice background. I think they are overrating the thing, and they're actually not really talking about the downsides. And the morphing, like the change in someone's face, I believe is so important that like it's an issue that shouldn't be ignored. So at this point, what I'm most likely going to do to edit this video is I'm just gonna manually like do the custom removal, and I'm gonna use the magic brush into CapCut just to add the sofa in here, this side of the sofa, and maybe here as well on my arm where it's missing. And if we zoom a bit more, I'm gonna do some like very tiny changes, and then from there, whenever I'll just add the background like this. Let me just show it to you. Yeah, we're also missing a small part around here that I need to change, but other than that, I'd rather use this at this point than trusting Omni to do the work. It's a great tool, but it's not